Hey guys, and welcome back. I will have to admit today at work was rough. It's just, it's kind of getting to that time of the year where for us it's just really busy, everything's a rush, and I'm happy to be home. But I do have some good news, and I am super excited to share that pretty soon everything you see behind me won't be there. Caleb and I have been talking about this for months, trying to figure out a way to move me, because I don't know if you're really able to tell in video or not, but I'm at an angle. The only way that I fit in this room though is at an angle, because there isn't enough wall space for me to actually be up against a wall. But we have figured it out. We're going to try to move things around, hopefully this weekend, and if everything goes, even just somewhat according to plan, I should have a nice new space to film. I should have something cooler in the background than this little cube thing that I've just kind of decorated so you guys don't see a whole bunch of weird stuff back there. You gotta take the small victories in life, and this is definitely a small victory, one that we have been planning for a long time, so I'm gonna take it. If you guys follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you'll know that I was able to pick up the new Morphe and Jaclyn Hill vault. And today's video is going to be testing out one of the palettes in that vault. I am so stoked. I didn't actually realize that it was sold out online already. This is the box that it comes in. This box came wrapped in bubble wrap. And then when you open the box, there's more bubble wrap. So this was also wrapped in bubble wrap. And, I really appreciate that they took the effort to really make sure that this arrived in one piece. I probably won't do swatches on this for you guys because I'm pretty sure this is not the first release of the vault. If you've been keeping up with everything, this is actually the second release of it, because the first release got halted because I think the shadows weren't up to par with what they were expecting. So it got put on hold. This is the real release of it. But there are some people who got the original vault in PR, or they were able to get it in store or order it when it was still available. So there's swatches out there. There's tons of pictures of the palette, so I'm pretty sure you guys kind of have a good idea of what the shades really look like in these. If you read the packaging that this comes in, she said that these were the extra shades that she had created when she was trying to do her original, the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, and there were so many that she decided to make this to put the rest of them out there because she loved them. Ah! Oh my god, I almost just ruined everything. Anyway, it says there are way too many gorgeous shades to eliminate any of them. So that's why I'm so excited to finally show you guys the other shades that were included in her original collection. Basically, I just hope that this collection is up to the same standards that her first one was, because I think that's amazing. The way that I like to test new palettes is to try the colors that typically, at least for me personally, I have problems with in other palettes. A lot of times that is usually a black shade, and she does have a black shade in this. But, I haven't had that many issues with black shades in other palettes lately. But you know what I have had issues with? Shades that are this color right here. I know that making red shades in general, like red, maroon, any kind of red, is more difficult, I think, than a lot of other colors because of the dyes and the pigments that you have to use to make it. There's a couple of palettes in this vault that do have these shades in it, and if I can get this one out, I think, dang, man, we're having technical difficulties here today, but really it's just Amy difficulties. She does, like I said, have a very nice deep maroon shade, and that is in the Bling Boss palette. This is the one that I want to try today. Hopefully, we have some good luck with this, but I'm going to turn it upside down so I don't get the mirror in y'all's face. But this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. Let me actually get a little closer here. Hopefully it'll focus. Alright, there we go. So this is the one that I really want to try. Look at this shade right here. This is the one that I'm really hoping, you know, does better than the one in that Milani palette, which didn't do anything for me. Let's get started with my usual disclaimer. I have obviously already done my brows, and I've primed and set my lids with my Catrice concealer, and I very lightly set it with this Catrice powder as well. To start out, I think we're just going to take this shade. This one's called Hush Hush, and we're going to just run this all over the entire, in the crease, up to the brow bone. Like, we're just going to go wild. Alright, so like I said, this one's going in the crease, and I'm going to run this pretty much up to the brow bone here. This is going to be my transition shade. Alright, so again, I forgot to put the tape on beforehand, so right in the middle of everything, I stopped, put the tape on, finished blending. So far, so good with this one. It blended really nice. It wasn't patchy. It's gorgeous. So now is the true test. I feel like you guys are going to get tired of seeing these like winged cut creases, but I'm really not good at them yet. So that's why you see them a lot in videos, and that's why you saw half cut creases in videos for a while, because I'm practicing, trying to get better, trying to be able to create new, like more exciting things for you guys. So you're going to be seeing them for a little while. Moment of truth, guys. This one is the shade that I'm curious about. It's called Sparks. And this shade is going in the deepest parts of the crease. And we're going to try to blend this out kind of in a wing shape. Hopefully it goes, you know, according to plan here. I'm going to try not to do what I did last time and basically wing it out like into my brow. Do you guys struggle with one eye more than another? Because I do, for sure. I have one eye that's basically like an A+ student, and that's this one here. And then I have this eye here that like fell asleep during class, wasn't paying attention, and then just kind of like skates by on the test. Anyway, I tried. Eventually, I do want to do a tutorial on how to do cut creases, like half cut creases, full winged ones, you know, lid ones, but I have to actually get good enough at it to feel comfortable doing it on camera. I mean, basically, me cutting a crease right now is going to be the length of this entire video once it's edited. It's just ridiculous. In the places that we cut with the concealer, I want to go over them in this shade right here called Bling Bling. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to just use my finger and see how this does. Alright, this is going in all the places that are currently cut with concealer. Oh! Dang! Alright, I see you. I think this look deserves some wing liner. So, gonna go ahead and do a little wing, and then it's time for face makeup. Man, I'm telling you guys, I don't even know what a simple look is anymore, because the more that I try to experiment and step out of my comfort zone, which this is like 100% out of my comfort zone, the more it just gets like out of control, crazy. I figured since I was already going for it, I did the black liner, and then I took this is the Annabelle brush tip eyeliner in rose gold. Keep dropping things today. But this is the liner in rose gold, and I went over the very edge of the black liner with this to kind of tie everything together and make that line not quite so harsh. And I'm loving it. to kind of balance out everything that I did, because, you know, I think this ended up looking kind of crazy, but all I'm going to do is go in for the lower lash line and use that same dark red shade. And this is a little pencil brush here, kind of a little fluffy one, and all I'm going to do is just run this right under the lower lash line here. Because I think the darker shade is going to help balance everything out, because, I mean, come on, look at this lid. This Bling Boss palette doesn't actually have a lighter shade, a lighter shimmer shade than the one that I already used on my lid. So I went in to look at all the other palettes to look for a good highlight shade, and I think the perfect one actually is in this one called Armed and Gorgeous. I have an entire concept basically for this Armed and Gorgeous palette eventually, but right now all I really want to do is get into this shade right here called VIP. We are going to run this on the brow bone. Holy moly, that is a nice shade. And then for the inner corner, I am going to wet this brush a little bit. This is my Fix Plus, but you can just use basically anything wet. Water works fine. Oh yes. I really wanted this to stand out. So, look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all. And this is the finished look. I know there's a lot of talk about this Jaclyn Hill vault. There's a lot of people that don't like it, but I mean, I'm being completely honest here as someone who was just kind of indifferent, honestly, about Jaclyn Hill. I think that this is just as good as her first palette. I thought the colors blended wonderfully. The shimmer shade that I used was great. The highlight shade, whew, that was a complete surprise. It was so beautiful. And there was so little fallout. I don't know. I don't know if it's just because I tried just one palette and some people are trying multiple palettes. I don't know. But, I mean, some people have had a very negative experience with this, and I really like it. I will, of course, play around with it more. You will definitely see more looks coming just with these palettes. I do think I'm going to do a couple of them that are Instagram only, just because I'm experimenting a little bit. So, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you totally should, first thing. And second, I do post some Instagram specific looks just because I'm not really comfortable doing two eyes of that particular look. So be on the lookout for those for sure, because there will definitely be some coming with this. If you guys have tried out this Jaclyn Hill Vault from Morphe, let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you liked it. If you didn't like it, why? I'm curious, because everybody seems to have, you know, a different experience with it, and that's totally fine. That's what makeup and beauty is all about. And don't forget, if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and remember to hit that subscribe button either down below or right up here in the corner before you guys leave. I hope y'all are having a wonderful weekend, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye y'all.